Hello, I am Jane, and I am spiritually guiding myself through this conscious understanding of the way the body, mind, and spirit work together as the universal energy that we are, that's all connected with the common threads of love and acceptance and compassion and creativity. And I am figuring all this out on my own, and I'm also an open channel to receiving any of the information of the universal energy that we are, so that I can get it out. And it's the way I do it. So I was talking earlier about reflections and the z-axis and how these things all work together. And I think that I want to talk about how this works on the physiological body level. So when we are working on the z-axis, when we're opening up the heart, when we're having the awareness that we're connected, and we're going to consciously aware. We're going to consciously aware now. That sounds like a clash. How to consciously aware. Anyway, how to expand this heart space so that we can live in this 5D beautiful love and acceptance place that it is. I mean, it is when we don't see it, but it is. The physiological benefit of living in this space is profound. It's amazing. I feel like a sham wow commercial. But wait, there's more. You can feel better when we live from the space of love and acceptance. It's like, well, how? So what? So I got to be good, and I have to lose weight, and then I'll love myself, and once I can bench press this thing and do this deadlift, and if I eat all these foods just like this, then I'll love who I am. And that's just backward. That's like saying that I want the mirror reflection of me to move to the left before I do. It just doesn't work that way. You would be standing there forever just staring at yourself, waiting for your reflection to move to the left, as opposed to being like, I'm moving to the left. Oh, look, the reflection goes with me. That's the heart. Anyway, so when we live in the space of love and acceptance, what does that mean for the body? It means that we get more well. We begin to heal ourselves. We facilitate a positive change in ourselves, therefore in others, we heal. And I feel like it's kind of a magic trick, but it's just the laws of humaning. It's the human code of how this works, and I kind of like it. So when we are feeling a certain way, we will create a pattern in the body, very literally. If we are feeling anxiety and depression and confusion and dis-ease, we create disease in the body. When we feel and think thoughts that are pleasing, when we feel joy and acceptance, and we feel abundance, we feel clarity, and we feel knowing, and we feel easy, and we feel excited, and we feel love, we create the inverse of dis-ease in the body. We create healing. It's not just, well, wait until you get cancer and then think positive thoughts so that you can heal yourself then. It's more of a, how do we heal ourselves now? Not that we're broken, but how do we get better and better and more positive each day? How do we get a fuller, weller being body? You start with the way you feel. It's very interesting how we've been conditioned to do it as the inverse. I love conditioning. I'm about some reconditioning now, I think, which sounds kind of creepy. Anyway, so when we have these thoughts and these feelings and these emotions that are positive, our physical body changes. The pattern changes. When our thought patterns change, our feeling patterns change, our physical body's pattern changes. Literally. If you envision things moving smoothly, cells in the body dividing at the rate that they're supposed to, going around, doing their job, I feel like they're round. There's more fluidity to it. There's this pattern to it that is going to be more precise and more fluid in that manner within the body. When these shift as we feel and or think negative dis-easing thoughts, this shape changes. It morphs, it breaks, it congeals, it becomes meh. And when that happens, that's when we start to create those tumors, cancer, fat cells, knots in muscles, headaches, ailments, vision problems, hearing things. We don't translate energy as well. Because as the energetic bodies that we are, we're translating energy. We do it through our eyes, our nose, our ears, like smells, like touch. We're translating energy. So those waves that we're translating are going to flow through a nice shape with more ease. And it would become part of the oneness that we are. If we're having these negative thoughts and feelings and emotions, those shapes that then start to morph and kind of get a little bit glommed together, energy doesn't literally flow through it so easily. And then they start to cluster together, and that's when we start to feel discomfort in our life. So what do we do with this? Especially when it's like, oh, but life around us sucks. And how do I feel love and acceptance when there's war and puppies are being killed? It starts with inside. We must be able to find something good. So we can start in reflection to expand the heart, because we at least have that. No matter what's around us, we have our own reflection. We have our own eyes that we can look into and start to cultivate a weller body, allowing those cells to move more freely in their natural pattern with those thoughts. And as those move more easily and the endocrine system is starting to work better and the adrenals are doing their thing and your cortisol levels are steady and sturdy and they work when they need to, but they're not always at this high level of cortisol production. Yay, culture. This is a culture of the world sometimes. I like how culture is changing. Anyway, as these get to move more freely in our body and the other vibrations of all the good things come through, our physical body reacts in a more weller way. We become more fluid. We feel more fluid through life. Things actually feel much easier within ourselves. And we know this when we feel good physically, it's like, oh, the day just went so smooth. I woke up and sun was shining and I felt really good and I got out of bed and everything was just so great. It's kind of like that type of momentum, that kind of flow, when we allow ourselves to first pause and think the thoughts of the way we feel, to allow the energy to flow. It literally keeps our bodies more well. So I just wanted to talk about the importance and why and how energy with our thoughts will create our physical well-being's state. So when we're thinking thoughts and feeling things, use the superhuman pineal gland that you have and focus it on something that says, I want to feel good. I want to be well. Like, that's my dominant feeling intention. Like, I want to feel joyful. I want to feel love. Whatever that intention is, as you start your day or your new now, your new breath, this right now, what do I want to feel? I want to feel joyful. And then you can start to match that intention with that feeling. And then your physical body starts to move more freely and more fluidly. And you reduce the dis-ease by creating ease in your body. So look in the mirror, get some of that fluid flow, let that energy move throughout, and allow your body to be the well human that it is. Like, literally, may you see the world through the eyes of love. Your physical body will thank you. Like this. So that's what I wanted to talk about on this